The blood drive theme for this year's Global Youth Day is one of many opportunities for young people across the world to express their compassion and kindness in line with the example of Jesus to be the same on. There's a lot more to religious faith than simply going to church and listening to sermons. The true practice of religion involves the revelation of God's love in living out Jesus' gospel commission. Sharing life through donating blood symbolizes Christ's sacrifice for us. In North Zimbabwe conference, many young people see the importance of such a blood drive.
And you'll find that there's so many accidents that happen all over the place. You also have people like pregnant women who give birth and they need blood, but we tend to have blood shortages. So it's a good thing for young people to donate blood. It saves lives. And apart from just feeling good, I mean, you know you've done something for somebody somewhere out there, and that's a very precious thing.
It's wise for me to help other young people and any other people in this donation of blood, for it helps life and it is a good cause for every person.
It motivates me just because I'll be serving someone's life who will be in need of that blood.
I think I feel so proud because my blood is going to save someone out there.
You change the world step by step, life by life. And you know, when you give blood, I mean, you're saving a life. Somebody out there is going to benefit, and I also benefit as well, because there's more happiness in giving than receiving.
Human blood has no substitute, and the demand for safe blood is ever increasing, making regular voluntary blood donations a vital requirement for transfusion services. Donated blood undergoes various tests like blood grouping, antibody detection, testing of infections like hepatitis, AIDS, malaria, and syphilis. So in order to stay healthy and with very clean blood, there are rules and principles fundamental for a pro-health lifestyle.
I abstain. That's really key, that's very crucial. I gotta make sure that I'm in the right, proper health. Make sure I keep myself away from hepatitis, from HIV infections, from STIs. That's very, very important. Because the last thing you want to do is to donate blood that's contaminated. It's actually a loss, given also the expenses of collecting that blood. So it's not just me giving and thinking that it's for free, I've done a big part. But it's gotta be blood that's clean, to be precise.
Abstaining from junk foods and eating healthy foods like fruits and vegetables. And abstaining from those and exercising too, and abstaining from foods from the canteens and those foods that are being cooked in shops, but trying to eat foods which we plant in the gardens and things which are natural.
We need to be part of this drive to give blood, because you don't know when you might actually be the one who needs that blood, or your mother or your father, your best friend, your sister. So you just have to be somebody who gives selflessly, not because you expect to get it at some point, but then we all know that it's a true fact that whatever measure you give is the same measure you're going to receive. So if you are somebody who's always been given blood, then at least you could expect that there's somebody somewhere out there who's also going to be doing the same. It's a beautiful way of exchanging something that is so important, something that so many people don't think is relevant, but it actually is. And until you see somebody die because of lack of blood, or until you see a mother grieving because she couldn't get access to it, then you would really understand just how important this is and just how we have to be doing it, especially as young people, because we're still out there, we're still strong, and we've got the strength and the motivation to do it.
Donate blood to save life, for blood is life.
The local youth ministries director sheds light on the importance of young people participating in the overall church programs.
I think that our young people need to participate. They are not supposed to be spectators, but there's a lot that is supposed to be done for Jesus to come. And Jesus has given us this commission that we need to preach. Besides preaching, there are a number of acts of mercy that we are supposed to do. And over and above all, a number of our people are leaving the church in their thousands. Why? Because most of them are not involved. They are not participating. Maybe if they participate, they can feel to be part of the church, which can help them also to grow spiritually as they help others.
The National Blood Service of Zimbabwe expresses their gratitude to the church's initiative aimed at augmenting the country's blood mobilization efforts.
We are so grateful indeed. I can say the youth came in their numbers. We've had a very good response, and we are so happy to work with the Seventh-day Adventists.
And roughly how many youths have you attended to today?
We have attended to more than 100 youth at Mbiriri SDI, and we are so grateful that they managed to donate in their numbers.
Zimbabwe is among other Southern African countries agonizing from the effects of blood shortage in national reserves. The blood drive theme for this year's Global Youth Day couldn't have come at a better time. For NZC News in Harare, I'm Willie Mouyo.